Hi guys, it's me Catherine, and today I'm bringing you another favourites video, and this one is going to be my spring favourites, so things that I have been enjoying over the months of March, April and May. And we're going to start off with favourite book, or books in this case, as I've picked the Memoir by Lady Trent series by Marie Brennan. Now when I first picked this series up, I wasn't sure what exactly I was going to get from it, because I didn't really know too much about what it was about, and having read it now, it's definitely not for everyone, but I super enjoyed it. I've kind of been describing it as sort of Pride and Prejudice plus dragons minus the romance, because it's not particularly action-packed. It's more about social customs and politics and things like that, rather than, you know, kick-ass. I mean, there's still adventures in it, but it's not like super exciting, keeping it on the edge. It's not like edge of the seat exciting adventures, but I still really enjoyed it. And I believe this is what you call a fantasy of manners series. The genre or subgenre is called fantasy of manners. I believe that's what it is. And honestly, I super enjoyed it. I still have one book left in the series to go. It's the newest release. It was released just the other month. Overall, this series is just, I didn't know what to expect, and like I said, it's definitely not for everyone, but this is right up my street, and I am so glad I picked it up. Next we've got my book journal. This is actually a Christmas present, but I've only really recently started to properly use it, and I absolutely love it. But it's got spaces to pop all like the books you've read when you've read it, what you thought about it, quotes and things, and it's also got an index in the back so you can, you know, properly keep track. If you want to have a look back at a particular review you had, you just look through in the index now, which is really cool. It's also got lots of note space. I use it for making notes and things and lists and whatever, and it is just super useful, and these past few months I've really been getting into using it. Okay, then moving on to things that I have been watching over the past 3 months, and I've talked about this before. I think I mentioned it in a wrap-up maybe, or something, I can't quite remember, and it is Kuroko no Basuke. It is still only watched season 1, I haven't gotten around to watching season 2 yet because I've just been busy with other stuff, but this anime series is so much fun. I've talked about it before, and it is so much fun. I really enjoy it. It's a basketball, it's a sports anime about a high school basketball team, and one of the members is called Kuroko, and he has so little presence that he's very hard to notice, and it's about using him, and it's just so much fun, and you get so attached to the characters and so into it. So out of the anime that I finished, this is my favourite, because I have got a couple of anime on the go, but I haven't finished those yet, so I'm not going to talk about those. Kuroko no Basuke, which is nice and light-hearted, unlike the next thing I'm going to be talking about, which is Descendants of the Sun. It's a Korean drama, and this one is about, basically it's about soldiers and doctors and people coming together in times of crisis. You know, bonding and, you know, romance and beautiful friendships and things like that. And it's starring Song Joong-ki, Song Hye-kyo, Kim Ji-won, Jin-gu and Hanyu from SHINee, which is the reason I started watching it, because I found out that he was like one of the sort of main cast, so I was like, I am definitely watching that, and I'm so glad I did, because I really enjoyed it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it destroyed me. I honestly, after watching this drama, I never want to have to watch Hanyu cry again. I never want to see him cry again, because it was heartbreaking, but it was still really good. It was still really good, and Hanyu was really good. My poor baby. Never ever want to see him cry again. Moving on to something consumable, and I've been drinking a lot of this month, is Cherry Bakewell green tea. Cherry Bakewell. I love Cherry Bakewells. Cherry Bakewells plus tea. It was love at first sight. Honestly, the stuff is amazing. I mean, obviously it doesn't taste exactly like Cherry Bakewells, but it still tastes beautiful, and it smells beautiful, and it is just beautiful stuff, and I am so much happier having that in my life. And last but certainly not least is a YouTube channel that I have recently discovered. I mean, I say discovered, I mean I've heard of her, I knew of her, I've known of her before, as she was one of the hosts for the Butcher-a-thon last year, but I just never really checked out any of her stuff, and it is Lena at Just Kiss My Frog. And I don't know why, but I decided to, I think, you know when you get the recommendeds, and I clicked on a video, The Truth About Being Single, and she's great. I think she's brilliant. She just has a lot of, you know, interesting ideas and thoughts, and she articulates them so well, which is probably one of the reasons I really enjoy watching her videos. And she also has this series called Stupid Questions with Lena, the most recent being what it's like to be a Muslim woman in Britain, and she basically interviews somebody and asks all the stupid questions so that we don't have to, we can just watch her video, and it's just, I mean, I'm sure most of you already know who she is. If you haven't checked her out, then you know, I think maybe your life will be better for it. Mine certainly is. Mine certainly is. It's made me really think about a lot of things, and yeah, it's made me think about a lot of things, and that is it. That is it for everything I've been enjoying over spring. Let me know, guys, some of your spring favourites in the comments below, and yeah. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a marvellous day, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!